Good morning, PALY. Today is Thursday, April 13th, 2023.
I'm Drew Nagesh.
And I'm Bennett Hardy, and I'm really excited for senior elimination. I hope I win.
What makes you think you can win?
I just hope I win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's go on with the show.
At least you're being optimistic, you know.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the last day to purchase tickets for prom. Held on April 29th at the Metreon in San Francisco, PALY ASB encourages all interested students who have not already purchased a ticket to do so today to avoid any last-minute issues.
The Teen Arts Council is hosting their annual Luminescence Film Festival tomorrow, April 14th at 7 p.m. Join them in the Mitchell Park Community Center El Palo Alto room as they showcase 18 student-made short films and announce 3 award winners.
Organized by PALY Social Justice Pathway Juniors, the chairwoman of the Mukwekma Ohlone tribe is coming to speak at PALY at tomorrow at 11 a.m. During 6th period, Charlene Injima will talk about the tribe's fight for federal recognition.
The number of layoffs in the field of technology has experienced an increase in the past year, especially in Silicon Valley, with the abundance of tech companies. InFocus reporter Claire Qin talks to PALY Econ teachers Mr. Blackburn and Mr. Bloom about the causes and effects of these layoffs.
Google's parent Alphabet says it's letting 12,000 people go.
Amazon will lay off 18,000 workers.
Layoffs across the tech industry.
Big tech is cutting tens of thousands of jobs.
Tech giants like Google, Amazon, and Meta, as well as smaller startup companies, are all slashing jobs for a number of reasons, among which include inflation, higher interest rates, overhiring, and changes in consumer behavior brought about by the pandemic. PALY Econ teachers Mr. Blackburn and Mr. Bloom give their perspectives on the layoffs and their causes.
I do think that there's been changes in the marketplace for labor. If you're talking about a company like Zoom, where everybody was using it, and now people are tired of it, they don't want to use it anymore. And so the demand for Zoom products have totally flattened, right?
Inflation is also a real issue, so that means the cost of everything is rising.
In a post addressed to Meta employees, CEO Mark Zuckerberg notes that these changes in org structures serve to build a leaner, more technical company to improve business performance and enable long-term vision, because flatter is faster and leaner is better. Mr. Bloom explains how these layoffs may reflect the state of the economy going forward.
The tech sector is a relatively small segment of the overall economy. But it's a large segment in the local economy. We're concerned about decline in demand in the marketplace in the future, and so we're anticipating a slowdown, and so we're tightening our belts.
In a time of low demand, businesses must reevaluate their priorities.
For most companies, labor is usually their number one cost. So if they're not producing and selling as many goods and services and therefore generating the revenue that they were before, it makes sense to cut people.
Interestingly enough, there is research that suggests that layoffs may not be the most effective and are fueled by social contagion.
If other companies are laying off people, you can kind of seek a little cover by saying, well, there's a slowdown in the tech, everyone's laying off, so now I can lay off too. And I think that's definitely part of it.
If we're looking at more money that's coming in and I can rehire again, the problem is that all of those people that I rehire, I've got to retrain. I've got to get them back up to speed. It costs money and time to hire them. Yeah, there's a balancing act that businesses have to do.
Although these tech layoffs are happening globally, as the most famous tech hub in the world, the Bay Area's Silicon Valley has been hit especially hard. Employees have taken to LinkedIn in an effort to search for job connections and support. InFocus was unable to secure an interview with employees due to strict non-disclosure agreements put in place post-layoff. But for many, it is a time of stress and uncertainty, as well as a time of reflection and redirection. For others, this brings a sense of relief.
Living in the Bay Area is an expensive endeavor for anybody. And so when I hear the fact that tech workers are being laid off, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but that does bring a little bit of relief to me to some degree, because perhaps it's going to put less pressure on the economy and things will start to cool down. And of course, if I knew of any students whose parents worked in these tech companies, I wouldn't want that to happen to any of them individually. And that's I think the number one thing I always teach in my econ classes, everything comes with a cost, everything comes with a benefit. It really depends on your set of circumstances.
In navigating these challenging times, we can find peace knowing that these storms will pass and we're not alone. For InFocus, I'm Claire Qin reporting.
Thanks, Claire. To ring in the spring season,
Bring it on home, John B.
PALY ASB is holding Spirit Spring throughout the next week with 5 unique dress-up days. On Monday, the themes are Country Club and Country Ranch, pretty similar. On Tuesday, the theme is Anything But a Backpack. On Wednesday, the themes are Pop and Rock. On Thursday, the themes are Mathletes and Athletes. And finally, on Friday, the theme is PALY Spirit.
ASB will also be hosting events throughout the week. On Tuesday, staff and students will be competing in a volleyball game at lunch in the big gym, and on Thursday, there will be an outdoor relay race rally on the quad. There will also be student performances at lunch on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Quadcella. If you're interested in performing, sign up at PALY ASB on Instagram before tomorrow.
That does it for today's show.
Follow us on social media at InFocus News to engage with our content and visit our website to view today's campus bulletin.
Until next time, I'm Drew Nagesh.
I'm Bennett Hardy. This has been InFocus News.
Have a great day, Vikings.